G'day. Welcome back to Punk's World. I hope you're all doing great. I'm doing bloody good. I've been mucking about here for some time since we got back from the Residence Archive. Just licking me wounds. It was a tough fight, but a good fight. And I spent a lot of time mucking around with junk, hauling loot from A to B and putting it in different places. I've just chucked down some Terra Preta that I made using one of the blueprints we found. That one. So we got a little bit, which is good. Cabbages are nearly there. It's getting really cold here. It's like minus bloody 6. Middle of the day. Everything's just a little bit buggered. Hopefully we'll get something out of it. But that's what happens when you plant late. Never mind. Well, I've been mucking about. I've done a few things up at the forge and the windmill there. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Right now, we've got to prepare to go and get this elk. Now, we needed somewhere to put him. So I'm going to have to build a little barn sheltery thing for Mr. Elk. And in doing so, we're going to move the rune beacon. We're also going to move the tent bag location. We're going to put it here. Because I want to sort of be able to, if I teleport in, put the rune beacon here, I think. If I can come up with a circular thing I like. We can get straight to the elk, or if we put the elk away, we can rune beacon there. We can also have the tent bag on hand to grab and go. Because out the back of the house, where the little shulker tent is living, just run into a post, why don't you, Punk? You can shush too, mate. I mean, it sort of cuts it, but it's behind the house. I mean, and it's not that handy. So, yeah. Also, inside the house here, I did a thing. I started adding to the kitchen. We have added 2 new mods to my little world. One is that. Check it out. It's a metal pot. The choice is, that's from Metal Cooking Pots mod. So, yeah, which is excellent. Which means I can cook up a lot more food at once, which would be a good thing. That's about all it does. It took a lot of iron to make one pot. It was a little bit excessive, maybe. Who knows? Now the other one was seed shelves, and I can't remember where the heck I put them. Because I've had to up the chest to an iron chest to fit everything in for the farming. And we would probably benefit from having a nice little sort of garden shed over here. So put in another iron chest. There they are, seed shelves. Now, I've got to remember how these work. I think you just put them on something. Yeah. We're going to do better than that because that's kind of not that great. But, let's just put them... Let's move these to the side here. Good, I just pick it straight back up again, Punk. Seed shelf. So you get your seeds. We'll go taters because we've got a lot of taters. I don't really want them up there. I think you just shift click them in. Boom. Holds a bit better, and you can just grab and go one at a time, or I think you can just... How do you pull more out? Dunno. What have we done here? It's just one at a time, is it? Well, that's pretty crabs. Oh no, you hold shift and run at the same time. And of course we're starving. I thought we were going to die for a second there. Yep, still a bit twitchy after the Resident Archive, I tell you. So yeah, there's that. I kind of like that little mod. So we might move all them into a garden shed at some point. Right now, I think we're going to get into some building here. I've got a little bit of an idea what I'm doing. I might just move the tent bag over and put the floor in, because that'll be the easiest and that'll get me started. Yeah, I might have to rethink my pathways too. Alright, let's pack up this tent. Boom, shanker, just like that. Alright, I'm going to rip this up, move it over there, and that'll be that done. Alright, well, that took longer than I thought. Just simply switched the pad from here to there. Now I've just got a big square of dirt over there. So I figured this would be a little floor planish, doesn't have to be huge. We should put in a bit of a path. I think we'll put the floor down. At least a nice little mud packed floor for him. Or her. We don't know what we're getting yet. So I reckon dark mud brick. I'm quite fond of it. Makes a good floor. I think we made enough this time. Normally I never quite make enough. There we go. A few path blocks. Yeah, gotta love it. Now, where's my gates? So, gates are pretty much our only option here. Love it. Alright, I'm going to go for, I reckon, I'm going to strip some Kopok. Or Kapok. Don't need the dirt. Yeah, we'll strip the lot. I want Totra. Now, I was trying this out. Let's just have a look. I was thinking nice thin walls. And I do like the debarked Totra. Looks nice. I think we might go with that for the majority of our walls and we'll chisel something into it. Right now, I'm thinking we might knock some of these down to size. Yeah. And we'll do a bit of fancy chiseling in the corners. And we'll get us, yeah, I'm liking that. Let's do the lot. So it's going to break my poor axe. Not quite. Oh, not there. Might go one higher. Yeah, have a nice little A-frame roof. I don't know what we're going to use for shingles on the roof yet. I'm going to go with some more wooden shingles. Something? I don't know. We'll see what we come up with. But that might do the trick for the sides. Alright, I'm going to slap a few walls in and a few posts. I think this bit here will just be fences. And we'll see what we can come up with. So we're going to want that there. Yeah, just a 4-poster. Nothing fancy. But that way we can house our beautiful elk when we get it. Out of the cold. Crikey. And I think we might have been put a bit of ventilation in. Because I think elks don't mind the cold too much, I don't know. They've got plenty of fur. But the summer can get quite hot and we don't want it sweating to death. And we need food. We're getting real hungry real fast. That's better. Man, we're chewing through our winter supply. There's not a lot left. I might have to put a pot or something on the stove to cook. Alright, I'm going to play around here and see if I can put a few of these in. Alright, I made a bit of a start on it, but it's starting to get cold. So I thought I'd come and cook a feed. It is 3 o'clock in the bloody morning. And we'll check out how this pot works. So I will see, what is it? 24 is the max you can put in it. I reckon we have taters, onions. 4 firewood is not going to cut the mustard. We just stick you in there. Oh, there's my chef's hat. We'll light that up anyway. Now I'm figuring we're going to have a fair bit of peat or something. Where did I put it? In one of these. There we go. I reckon we'll just swap that out for that. And we'll see if that cooks. Now, what's our body temperature at now? Yeah, we're sort of warm. Let's get back out there. Now, we've come up with this look. We will just fix that up. Where's my pantograph? Let's see if that copies over nicely. Yeah, we still need to take a few more out. Really? Why did they do that? That's bizarre as. Oh, I see, because that is a different block. Much better. Alright, I will chisel the other line out, because it's going to go down there. But I think, let's just have a look here. Yeah, that looks alright. That way you can see through it. I put another beam in the middle here. But yeah, provide a bit of aeration through the place, so to speak. Make it fancy. Alright, I'm going to get knocking into that because these ones are a bit iffy to make. So that is, if you have a look at it with the chisel, it's 3 different blocks, but you need, we'll just copy this one into it. So make that a chisel block. Now we'll make this one into the same, so it is just a standard block, nothing in it. But we need to have one of those going that way, so we chisel that, and we're going to pick them both up. I think I've shown you this before. I love this. It makes wood go the right direction. And then we want one the other way to add to it. That way, when we chisel it down, well, we can just copy and paste it now. There we go. It just gives you the option of running wood one way or the other. Yeah. And they're not gonna stack. No, they're not. They're gonna be mongrels. But that'll look the part nicely. Alright, I'm going to rinse and repeat that process a few times and get what we need. in the way of walls up. Nothing too flash, but I'm going to love it. Alright, almost done down there with the basics, but the pot's done. So we need a few crocks. That's right. Okay. I forgot. So you can't do it while it's on the stove. You've got to take it off. Put it on something. Bang, 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 bang. So we got... how much left in there? Another one. Here we go. 6 crocks worth of food. I think we'll keep one on us. I'll go and slap these ones down in the cellar. Oh, that's the other thing I did while I was mucking about and I couldn't figure out what I was going to do. I extended the cellar. It's now a full cellar, 7 by 7, not quite 7 up, but yeah. Do we have beeswax down here? Yes, we do. Seal them all up so they last a bit longer. And chuck them all on the shelf. Look at that. Nice. Oh well, we're not going to starve to death. Getting into the preserved food though already. Oh man, it's getting night time again. And I've already had 2 little butt thorns. Well, there's one left there. They just spawn here for some reason. Right on the ice. Buggers. Alright, we are... where's our bits and pieces? Put one of them in there. Don't do that. There we go. One in there. Boom. And that should make it look... I reckon they need to be kapok gates to match the timber. They really do. Birch ain't going to cut it. Alright, we got that in. I would like posts up there maybe. We'll see how we go. This has to go. This is yuck. Yeah, don't look right at all. Have we got enough mud brick left? Yes, we do. Like that, just like that. I reckon we'll put the other 2 out here, maybe. One there. And the other one right there. That'll do it nicely. Alright, I'll give me a little fence in. And then we'll have a think about roofing. Yeah, definitely. I really do need to do those. So if we just do that, and then we will knock the knobs off. Did we muck that up? No, we just need to turn it. Better. That might help, eh? There we go. Now. Alrighty, I'm going to play around. I'm going to get some kapok gates. knock this out, whack my fence up, and have a think about how I'm going to do this roof. Probably just a simple A-frame. Alright, I might have a nap. It's getting dark. Yeah, I think we might go with that. That is a larch roof, I think. Yeah, larch. So, slap it up, I think. Let's have a go here. This is going to take more timber than I thought. These things aren't that cheap. Well, they are, but yeah. That's not going to cut the mustard, punk. You're going to have to get higher than that before you can jump on the roof. Yeah, that didn't last very long at all. Well, might have to go and see how much larch we actually do have, because we should just have just enough to finish this. We'll be cutting it fine. Good, just fall off. Boom. And that'll make one there. Alright, I'm going to have to go cut down a few larch trees, I think. I might have a little bit in the lumber yard, but I reckon that'll do the trick for now. Yeah, liking that. So I'll put on the big 3x3, a 2x3 gate. That'll do. Have a little outside area, water and a food trough for our mate when we get him. Hopefully he won't be able to get over too high fence. We shall see. But that should be a bit of alright actually. That needs to go up. We got more. No, we're gonna have to get. Well, we've got K-pop. We've got plenty of that. We should be right for materials as long as we get some larch. Oh yeah. Well, that's basically done, I think. We might not do any more to it for now. Really? Where is the bloody thing? Crikey, dude. Always hanging out in the bushes. I'm you're gonna have to fence that off a bit better. But looks alright. Lit up nicely. Tell me we've got another one. Where'd he go? Yeah. I think that'll do it for now. We may put some hay in here. I'll leave a chest here. I'm going to zip around and collect all the little elk bits I've got. Really, dude? Where is he? Get out of it, man. Yeah, you leg it. Let that be a lesson to you. It's bad enough with the stone throwing buggers. Now we got these guys with pea shooters. Alright, and I think I'm gonna have to. I think I've got enough leather to make saddles. Well, we're getting cold again. We're starting to shake. Yeah, what is it? -11 at night. Winter's set in. Still says fall, but it's cold. We'll get inside. I'm gonna do a little bit of cooking. Shoot over to the fishing village. Grab our leather. We need a saddle and a bridle before we can go and pick him up. And then I think we'll go and pick him up. Yeah. Alright. Into some cooking. Okay. Well, we've got our bits and bobs. We're going to go for the merchant saddle blanket and the crown medallion. The rest are in here. I've chucked one on the ground. They look good down there like that. So, stack of leather is all I've got. I think I've got another 4 or 5. We want a saddle, which is heaps. I want nails and strips too. Do I have enough left? I am running out of nails and strips fast. 5. Is that going to be enough for both? We're about to find out. What was it again? 2. Alright, we have a saddle. And I think we'll go for that one. Yeah, that looks like me. 1, 2. That one. And can we afford saddlebags? No, we need more nails and strips, but we probably have enough. Yeah, we do. Look at that. I'm going to go smash out some more nails and strips in the forge, and then I think we will head over to across the river. Where is he? There. There. Treasure Hunter Trader. That's where we got the maps from. We'll go for a trip and get us an elk. Alright, off to the forge to do some hammering. Alrighty, well, we found Mr. Trader. He's not actually that far away. I found a bit of resin on the way here, so that's good. I now know where some more resin trees are closer to home. Hey Vox, I'm back. How you doing, buddy? I went to that ruin you mentioned. Yeah, and all that. You don't know about any of these? Okay, so another one. Here, I've got 100 gears. Give me an elk. Alright, where's me elk? Hey, look at that. What a majestic beast. Hey buddy, how you doing? I've got some stuff for you here. That's a noise and a half. I guess we're going to put the saddle on first. Hey, do you mind? Oh, we got a critter down the hole. How do I put this stuff on here? That's that. Saddle. Saddle. Saddle bags. Now I've got a blankie. And we got a bridle thing. This is our GPS, isn't it? Stay still, buddy. That looks cool. Alright. Time for a scoot without falling down a hole. Oh yeah, he can move. Alright, let's not fall down any holes, but we'll go for a bit of a romp, eh? Look at you go, buddy. Oh, he jumps like it too. Beautiful beast. Alright, now we've got to make it home. Which way's home? Let's stop for a second. Home is that away. Alright, I'll catch you all guys when we get back to the fishing village. I guess we're going to have to swim across some of the frozen harbour. We should check out what Vox has for sale. Just stay right there, buddy. What else you got, Fox? Whoa. We'll leave the painting. Map to an underground hideout. Yeah, we'll have that too. Thank you, cuz. What's this? 22 gears for that. Wow, that's expensive. I think we got one of those. Wow. Alright. Let's see where this thing is. We might have already been there. Oh, we'll check that out on the way home. Alright. Alright, well, swimming across the half-frozen river ain't that bloody good for you. Not at -3 it ain't. We didn't go down and check out the dungeon with the map we found, because the rift activity was a bit gnarly and it was fairly deep down. So I reckon we will take old mate here over to the farming village and show him his new little house. We're going to take this path and let's see how well we ride it, because it's a bit of a sketchy one-lane path and this guy moves a little bit quick. Oh, we could be doing worse, I suppose. Like that. Oh, we got butt thorns throwing stuff at us. You missed, buddy. Let's not stand still for him, Mr. Elk. And here we are. Here's your new housemate. Check it out. What do you think, dude? What do you reckon? I hope you like it. Yeah, you go outside and have a look. There's hay out there for you to eat, my mate. Yeah, get into it. Look at that. Well, I think he likes the place. So, we should go and make a few things for him. I think he needs a lantern. We can put a cooking pot on him, and we'll make him a hay bed to carry around for us. I hope you can't get out of there and nothing can get in and hurt you too, buddy. Yeehaw! I'm not going to get in and out of the cold before we freeze. And if we get a bit of nice rift activity or calm, we might scoot off and check out that dungeon. Right now, time to get warm. Well, it's been a little bit. Rift activity still crabs, so we won't go and hit that ruin just yet. I have gone around and gathered up all the little elk bits I can find. I found that one in a box. I have no idea where I got it from. But we have a bed, a thingy, and a thingy. And we're going to make, I've got all this ready for a build here. 2 of these, one to leave in this box in case we forget it, and one we're going to stick in our tent bag or possibly keep on us when we're riding the elk. I'll put a second blanket down. I think that looks right, kind of cool on the floor. But you can't just unfold them. There's a mat and a bed for this dude, but he seems to be hanging out here. So we can put the lantern there. Cooking pot there. Bedroll there. And you're all decked out, buddy. I wonder if we can stick a second cooking pot on this side. I doubt it. But yeah, you look the part now, mate. We should probably hop on you. And let's get a good look at you. Look at you, mate. Now we're going to need a name for this guy, guys. I got no idea. I was thinking noisy. Or screamer. Because he's a bit of a screamer. Makes a heck of a squeal. And you can hear it all over the farm. It's great. Beautiful set of antlers on it at the moment. But then it is winter. And I'm really liking his home. I don't think we need to lock you out there. We can get rid of some of the snow for you, mate. Alright, we'll leave you there. Yes, we'll come back with some grass. I'm going to have a crack at this. Now, I dug the bottom of this out. Now, how's this? High fertility soil down here. I found it down here, so we're going to have to get rid of that. Right now, we need that. Have I got dirt to replace it with? I have. Outside here. It's right under here. Look at that. Didn't even know it was here. And then we've got water right there. That's alright. Now that's the lot by the look of it. Yeah. So not a lot, 9 pieces, but that's better than no pieces. I'm thinking I want a nice floor in here. Just go a bit of that. Although that's not as black as I'd hoped. But that's a good start. We don't need you anymore as a marker block. I was just playing around with a chisel and wanted to know if I could. I don't think we can do anything with it. No. Nothing fancy anyway. So I'm going to go and take our posts from here. And we're going to have to take that, because that's going straight on. We'll get rid of you. We're going to reuse everything if we can. Yeah, they look the part. Alright, I'm going to go and pull that down. I'll place a couple of posts in and then figure out what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to keep it circular, keep the roof circular. I might even keep it flat. We might go away from the sticks. Although they're not going to stay as sticks, are they? No, they're not. Oh, well, at least they're easy to break down. Just a few sticks involved in making a stick roof. Wow. Oh, and some of these are not gonna stick. Weird. Alright, I'll rip it all down and I'll pull it over to there. Righty. Well, that's successfully taken down. We're going to have to remove the little crash pad. But I'm liking this. I just come up with this. I don't really know what I'm doing. But it looks the part. Except for all the bloody snow. Now we're going to have to chisel in some bits and pieces here. I had some obsidian. Not a lot of it. But I reckon that'll look the part in here. Except I just buggered that up, didn't I? I did. Why has that one got snow that I can't get rid of? Let's just chuck it back in. Oh yeah, we made a mess of that. That's better. Really? I'm not liking how the snow affects blocks when it's not a full layer. It's pretty painful. Let's chuck that in. Yeah, I think we'll do a couple of little circles in there and we'll continue this round. I may knock off the edges of these bricks to smooth out the curve. I don't know, I kind of like the pointy bit. Yeah, it's sort of doing it. It's the vibe we're going to go for. So we need more of those. Yeah. Another one even there. Yeah, I'm liking that look. That should do the trick. We might get shot through here from the boat horns. I may chisel a small. I wonder if we can. What's our options on here? That's not a chisel block, but that is. So we can, or is that just gonna ruin things? It's only going to give us a bit there. So we're going to need a couple of whole blocks to put that in. Alright, we'll figure that out. Right now, it's just going to be a case of copy this right round here. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've had relentless attacks from boat horns from down here. There must be some kind of spot here that's really dark. Oi, what was that? Oh, let's see, they're coming out in the daytime now. What is this rubbish? Boat horn and a shiver. Just hanging out in the bushes. Not cool, guys. See, look at them. I don't know what's up, but the spawns are just horrendous. Daytime, on a calm day. It's almost impossible to do anything around here. Oh well, better get into it. We sort of got it done. Yeah, not too bad. I was thinking of maybe extending the roof a little bit. Can we? Just, well, we didn't really want to take the torch out. It doesn't look too naff. Doesn't really need a support. We'll see when we get a layer of snow on there anyway. I think it'll do the trick. We'll put our torch back. Well, that'll keep the snow off the ground anyway, so we can actually teleport to here. I think we should test it. See if we end up in a wall. So, that's the farm room. We'll just run up here to where it was. And it should take us here. I've already realigned the room to it. Boom. Yeah, that's not too bad. I like it. Cool for cats. And old mate's doing it right in here. I'll put a lantern up for him. I did close him there because he kept sitting out here in the snow and he was all white and horrible looking, so I closed him in here. You right there, buddy? So, you got any names for me? Chuck them in the comments, guys, and leave a big like for our mate here. And we'll see about naming him soon. I'm going to make some kind of chest block thingy to put that there with a decorative chest. Right now, I think we've got a little bit of time to get stuck into this garden shed thingy, and I've come up with a bit of an idea. So I'm going to go inside out of the cold, and I'm going to hit the chisel pretty hard. And we're going to come up with something that fits a couple of these shelves in it with a chest underneath. And that for soil. And we can leave the barrels of goodies outside. And it's that cold, guys. Even the rye is dying. -6 at the moment, but it's like -12, 13 at night. It's getting a bit rough. I'm thinking maybe we might have to think about a barn for next winter for the piggies and the goats, or some indoor little thing for them tacked on the end here, or even in this bit of wasted space I got down the middle. We may even have to rethink the whole garden. These guys, I don't know if they're liking the cold or not. Who knows? And we should probably check on the bloody workers. Have we got any workers over here? Any little trader dudes? No, I didn't think so. Oh, maybe. Yeah, look at that. Trader it's called. What do you got, buddy? Oh, that's what we're after. Some salt. How many you got? 11. Alright, I'm going to go get me money, buddy. Come back, I'm going to buy the lot. Alright, well, I'm going to hit that trader up for some salt, and then we're going to get stuck into our little garden shed. Well, I've been in the warm of the farmhouse, chiseling away. And I've come up with something I think we'll do for our seeds. We just need to move through a few things about. I reckon if we pick that up, chuck it over there, we might just put things right, actually right, I don't know, yeah, right here. Why not? We're here already. We're going to need to take, is that how we get them out? You're only going to get one at a time. Let's get the lot. Yeah, there we go. We're going to have to strip this shelf down. We've got plenty of tater seeds. We'll leave that. I'm going to have to move these. We're running out of inventory space here, guys. Get that out of the way. Clear us up posse. Well, we got a water source there. Okay, we got a water source there. So let's see if I can get this right. We are going to need the hammer and the chisel to turn it round. So turn you around like that. Looking fancy. I like it. Do we need blocks under it? I don't have any blocks. We can put blocks under it later. You're going to have to move, Mr. Crate. Because I want 2 spots. Yeah, I think. Requires hammer. I keep forgetting to put the hammer in the offhand. Yeah. Now, where's me bits? Put the back of it down. Now, I didn't really want to have a back on here. I was going to do a bit more of like a wire frame, but the seed shelf requires basically a fairly solid block to put it on. And that doesn't look too bad, especially once we got these up. We may have to make a covering for the rain, but we won't worry about that right now. And that means you can fit under there, and so can you. And that should give us plenty of room. So, if we get our seeds out, what do we got here? Let's start with the potato seeds, because we've got plenty of them. And we can just slap them in there like that. Spelt, I think we'll put up top. What do we got? Turnips and onions can go down here, I think. Carrots. What do we got? Rye. We'll chuck flax over here. Same with the sunflowers, maybe give them a different shape. We'll probably like to fill that up with flax, who knows. And that's all our seeds. Look at that. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. You can move a bit closer. No, you can't. Well, I like that, guys. I think it's kind of pretty. Well, that's pretty much all the time I've got today, guys. We've had a hoot. We've cleaned up a bit around here. Place is looking a lot better. So, I'm going to bugger off. And I'll catch you guys all on the next episode. We're going to do something a little bit different, I think. Take it easy, guys. Rock on.